picked up my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcome you to another installment of Madden Ultimate Team. There's been a lot of talk leading up to this matchup, and it's finally here. But can it live up to all the hype?
And off we go from Denver. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by Sam Darnold in his 5th year now out of USC.
And the thing with Sam Darnold is we know the skill set is there. May not be the most mobile or strongest arm quarterback in the league, but usually plays with really good poise, and at his best, like a point guard in basketball, able to move around and distribute the rock.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. He finds his man complete. That's Jansen. And he gets it here right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 3rd play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Darnold. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. Oh, he bowls over it. Pushes past him, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. Former Heisman winner leading them out, the 2-time Pro Bowler in his first 3 seasons, the electric Kyler Murray.
And when you have a guy like Kyler Murray under center, it not only opens up your playbook, it allows you to draw up even more plays because he's among the best dual-threat quarterbacks in the league and a true playmaker. If flushed out of the pocket, he might even be more dangerous. The next step for him, being able to throw on rhythm and deliver from the pocket.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They fake the handoff, now Murray. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. They'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Great effort there. 43 yards. And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it. Put this on the play. You said, thank you very much for getting us the drive. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. He finds his man complete. It's Jansen. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. That will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Darnold. That's called as Shi Smith.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football, as they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind to, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Murray now on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Murray now on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Murray. He's got a man complete. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where Armstrong pays off, because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline, and that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. It's now 14-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Try to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, the way things have been going in this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play, and they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular run it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. 3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing on second and long. Darnold. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over first and 10. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the break, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Murray's throw taken in here by Jackson. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Throwing on first down is Murray. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Throwing again, Murray. That is caught by Moss. Touchdown, Broncos. Great effort there. As the first half is winding down.
decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Tucker now for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
This fielded right at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter.
And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Johnson.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Meanwhile, Murray's throw caught by Sanders.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now. Just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Shotgun now for Murray. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to...
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown.
Edgerrin James punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. On the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, expect them to back off. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes this 35-0 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
in this position, trying to get back into the game. Teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Darnold on first down. And this one too low. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Troy Hill picks it. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Edgerrin James with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point, and it is 42-0. That drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And they're going to start at a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This is where the mile-high air really starts to affect an opposing offense. Guys moving a bit slowly here. It's 3rd and long. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That was certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When there's extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Taken right around the 44. It's a punt return touchdown at 56 yards. And the Broncos get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just
now,
said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Welcome back now to Denver. For the fourth quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter.
Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that zero on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Darnold. Over the middle, complete. That's more. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Corey Littleton there on the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go to Johnson again. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Tucker now to add the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it was all finished off on the 17-yard touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. Carolina getting set to take the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense is they held the ball pretty well. Time of possession.